Players overwhelmingly vote to keep RPG video game characters genders male and female in online poll for Lords of the Phalanx developer. Marek Tymiński of Cygames, the developer of the Lords of the Phalanx, recently started up debate in the gaming community with a poll addressing gender selection in a medieval fantasy RPG and a promise to abide by the results for future projects. Hey guys, Mizuki here. Welcome back to my channel. Your favorite extremely qualified Vtuber is here to drop some spicy news from the gaming world. Grab your Mountain Dew or whatever it is you drink while pretending to be a medieval knight and buckle up because this one is a ride. But before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank you all my patrons that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tailed fox tier members Heath Rowell and Fenny Sylvy for the incredible support to my work. You guys are amazing. You can join my Patreon membership to support this channel for just $5 a month. It's less than a burrito, and you also gain many exclusive perks. Check it out there. Link is in the description. So Marek Tymiński, the guy behind the Lords of the Phalanx, you know, the dark and moody RPG that totally wants to be Dark Souls, but isn't decided to poke the hornet's nest of game discourse. He ran a poll asking gamers this: in a medieval fantasy action RPG experience, what do you prefer to choose between? We will follow the final results. Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, a game dev actually asking for feedback? Groundbreaking, but wait, it actually gets better. The options were body type A/body type B, which is fancy talk for masculine body or feminine body without slapping a gender label on it. Male or female, classic, simple, and no guesswork. None of the above. Basically the I don't care, just let me smash skeletons crowd. And drum roll please, out of 46,791 votes, the results were hilariously one-sided. Body type A/B, a measly 80.7%. Male or female, a whooping 88%. None of the above, 3.4% because, there's always that guy, right? Translation, about 41,176 people said, give me male or female and stop overcomplicating things, while only 4,070 went for the body type A/B option. Yikes. This is basically gamers telling devs, hey, we are here to slay dragons, not debate pronouns, which, honestly, fair. And let's talk context here. Cygames tried the body type A/B model in Lords of the Phalanx before. Spoiler, no one liked it. Now the devs are getting the hint. If you're making a great medieval fantasy game, maybe don't try to shoehorn modern identity politics into it. People want that knight is knightly, the wizards wizardly, and their immersion intact. The gaming communities be vocal about this before. Remember Dragon Age the Vanguard? Yeah, me neither, because it flopped harder than a first-time player fighting a boss. BioWare went all in on progressive gender ideology, mixing male and female voices, offering top surgery scars in a medieval setting, sure, and mandating pronoun selection. Critics loved it. Players, not so much. So, what's the takeaway here? Gamers clearly prefer traditional male and female characters options in their RPGs, not because they are anti-progress, but because they are pro-immersion. And look, even I know that when your audience wants swords, spells, and epic battles, they don't need a sociology lecture thrown in. Let's start with the sales. Vanguard sold 1.5 million copies. Sounds decent, right? Well, not when you remember EA was dreaming of 10 million. Yeah, they missed it, their goal, by just 85%! For those of you who need a visual, imagine trying to shoot an arrow at a dragon and somehow hitting a blacksmith in the next town over. Now, refunds. This is where things get spicy. Within 2 weeks, over 30,000 people slammed the eject button and asked for their money back. That's not a mess some people didn't like it situation. That's a full-on revolt. Imagine launching a game so underwhelming that your biggest player base ends up being disgruntled ex-customers. And as for the trading value, physical copies were worth $22 at GameStop just a few days after release. For context here, AAA games usually stay in the $40-$50 range for a while, but this thing crashed faster than a healer in a boss fight. And a trading value that low is basically GameStop saying, yeah, no one wants this, but I guess we'll take it if you insist. So, why did Veilguard fail so epically? Well, it's pretty simple. Players sign up for dragons, dungeons, and epic storytelling, and instead got a TED Talk of modern gender politics, top surgery scars, pronoun selection, mixed voice options. In the medieval fantasy game? Look, the only progressive stuff that I love is to see my in-game progression bar filling up. But when your world building feels more like a Twitter thread than an immersion RPG, you've got a problem. And this brings us back to the Lords of the Fail poll. Remember that? Maracatima's little social experiment about gender selection in medieval RPGs? The results were clear. 88% of players want male or female as their character options. Why? Because it's simple, it's immersive, and it doesn't pull you out of the fantasy world to have a philosophical debate about pronouns when you're trying to kill skeletons. Gamers aren't saying we hate inclusivity, they are saying we are here for a story, not a lecture. And honestly, fair. The gaming industry has this magical ability to overcomplicate things, and Veilguard is the poster child for what happens when you forget what your audience actually wants. So, what's the lesson here? Developers, stop chasing clout and start chasing quality. Give us good stories, engaging gameplay, and words we can lose ourselves in. Leave the soapboxes for actual soap operas. What about you guys? Were you one of the brave souls who bought the Veilguard? Did you refund it faster than you can say critical hit? Let me know in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because I've got plenty more brutally honest takes coming your way. See you guys in the comment section as always. Bye!